Recently, I was asked to get my Christmas wish list ready, I know, early, so that my family could start looking for what I would want instead of doing everything all at once around like September to December, because it gets pricey when you come from a very big family. This brought me to think about all of the games that I never got around to get this year that I desperately want. Some of them have seriously no reason, I just never got around to go get it, even though I really want them. At the end of the day, I can't buy every single game I want if I don't have the time to play it just yet. Christmas, though, is the perfect time to start thinking of all the games that I never got around to get, and so this is where this list comes from. It is inspiration for my Christmas wish list, and also a list of games that I wanted to share that I just did not get around to get. If you're new here, hi, my name's Jess, aka Lekavi, and welcome back to my channel. One of the games that I never got around to get that I feel like a failure for not getting right now is the one game that I want the most out of this list, sort of, and it is Nintendo Switch Sports. Yes, I still have not gotten Nintendo Switch Sports. What's funny is I've been playing Wii Sports a little bit recently at the arcade where I'm from, and I really want to get Switch Sports, but I just never get around to get it when I go to the store. All of the games that I want, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want you, and then I just never end up getting them. Nintendo Switch Sports is what it says. It is the Nintendo Switch version of Wii Sports. And honestly, let's bring it on, because I've been terribly missing Wii Sports until I started playing it again at the arcade. Even though I could simply just plug back my Wii in, I want that little breath of fresh air and I want to try out what they've done. I'm very excited, and I know people in my comments last time when I put it in my most anticipated releases have mentioned that they do have Miis, which was very crucial for me. A lot of these games were on my most anticipated release, and even though I did get a bunch, I simply just can't get all the Switch games I want all at once. Which is why this one has been an unfortunate one that just has never crossed my doorframe yet. This next one is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Prince's Edition, because that's the edition on Switch. Now, since I've never played it, I have no idea if it's the continuation to Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, which is also on Switch, or not. I don't know. I remember seeing that it was going to come out on the Switch last year, and I was so excited, but it was priced at $80 back then, and it just was so expensive at the time because I just could not. It came out at around the time where I have to be very careful what games I buy and not to overspend, because it's also the time where I start getting all the Christmas shopping done, because it's better to get it done early than late. It's, yes, when you're from a big family, you learn very quickly. I've just recently put it in my mom's Amazon card for my list, and it is currently priced, like the day I'm filming this, $38.93 I think, which is not expensive compared to the $80 it was once priced at. It has greatly decreased in price, which makes this so much easier for me to get, but not also get to ask, because I would rather ask for the less expensive stuff for Christmas. I'm very excited to see what Ni no Kuni 2 has in store. I'm super excited to get it. I've been hoping to get it for over a year now, and it just hasn't happened, unfortunately, but everything happens for a reason, and I know one day I'll get to play it. This next one was mostly because it came out around the same time as a bunch of other games, and it got overwhelmed, and I just didn't get it first. It is Mario Strikers Battle League. I'm super excited to eventually get this one and to play it. I love the Mario Sports style games. It just does something to me, like Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. It is just so much fun. I think it could have something to do with the Mario and Sonic Olympic games I used to play, and I just love the aspect of these characters playing sports. Especially when I was a kid, encouraged me to do even more in my sports. Mario Strikers is another one of those games that I had put in my most anticipated releases that I just didn't get a chance to get. It came out not that long ago and around a bunch of other games, so I just put it off to the side for now. This one is definitely a game that I want to get soon. Next up is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now, I have just gotten a Wii U at the very beginning of this year, and I just didn't play it before then. In other words, I haven't even played it on the Wii U either. So for the people being like, well, you get it on the Wii U for cheaper, I could. Actually, good thing I'm doing this video. Should I get it on the Wii U or on the Switch? Which is better? I was thinking of getting it on the Switch. One of my sister-in-laws has told me that she absolutely loves it and has been playing it after her kids went to bed. So I'm very intrigued to see what it is. I remember playing the Donkey Kong game on the 3DS. I don't remember the name for some reason. I got it. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. I remember playing this one, and then I also have it on the Game Boy Color, and so I loved them. So if my sister-in-law loved it so much, then I have a feeling that I'm also gonna love it. It's a game that I didn't put on my priority buying list, which is why I just never got around to get it, but I do think I'm going to need to get it soon because my family's been playing it, but I have not. I need to get it. I mentioned in my last video that I have been getting into the Pokemon series again because I had taken a break of gaming and it just gave me a massive break from everything. And Legends Arceus kind of reignited the entire spark for me. And so one of the games that I've seen on Amazon a little bit was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Now the last Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that I've played actually used to belong to my brother, and it's from the DS. So it's been a very long time. I have one for the 3DS, but I have never played it yet. It's a recent pickup, so I kind of want to get back into the Mystery Dungeon games. I've thoroughly enjoyed this one, and there were so many on the DS actually. And this one is Explorers of Time. And so I'm hoping that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX also brings me back to this time of my life. Like I mentioned, I've been seeing it on Amazon quite a lot, and I don't really hear anything about the game, so I have no idea what it's about and what it looks like, but I have seen the trailer, I have seen the pictures, and it looks like a game that I would personally enjoy. The next game on this list is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That one caught me off guard. The release date switched and flipped with Splatoon. If I remember, it was Splatoon that it switched with. It was supposed to release in September, and now it's Splatoon that releases in September. So yeah, I haven't gotten it because it got me bamboozled with the whole flip. I've been getting into these Xenoblade games recently, as well as the Bayonetta games, and so I had said in my most anticipated releases, I think it was part 2, that I was very excited for both games to come out. And now it's out, and I have not gotten it because I wasn't expecting it to release so soon. I'm also not exactly done with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I'm kind of waiting till I'm done that one before I hop on to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And the very last game on this list is LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. The LEGO games have been games that are honestly a lot more fun than people sometimes give them credit for. Now the Star Wars one was very anticipated, but I have the Harry Potter one, as well as I think the Ninjago one, because I had gotten it while it was like super cheap, and they're seriously a lot more fun than sometimes people give them credit for. I've been seeing a lot about the Skywalker Saga and how it was super highly anticipated from a lot of people, and I just didn't get around to it. Fun fact, I had actually wanted to pre-order the game, but I just never got around to it. I'm kind of glad I didn't because it's another one of those games that has actually gone down in price and is currently around $50 or $60 on my Amazon on the day that I'm filming this. And it's often more fun saving money, so sometimes, yes, it's fun getting them on the day they release because you are part of that little release hype, but there's also a little bit more hype on the side where you save money when the prices go down. If I'm being honest, there's so many more games that I could add on this list because there's so many more games that I want, but they're just not released yet. Like Hogwarts Legacy, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Bayonetta 3, Splatoon 3. So many more games that I would definitely be adding on this list, but they're not released yet, so I haven't gotten around to procrastinating the buying of it. This is a wish list not just for Christmas, if I'm being honest, but also for me to keep track of the games that I haven't gotten yet that I really need to get. And I'm curious to see if you guys have any games on a wish list as well. All in all, that was all for today's video, all the games on my wish list. There were 7. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked to see this. It was a little bit more of a different video. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!